Hi everybody, my name is Laura King. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So glad you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about topical use of essential oils. And I talk specifically about doTERRA essential oils. Our family has been using these oils for about 10 years. I have 4 kids. They're ages 16, 13, 10, and 1 right now. And I'm just thrilled that we have essential oils in our home. And I really wish I had this education back when I started because it was a little bit more trial on air. And so I'm going to share with you some things we've learned, some tips and tricks that when you get your oils in your home, you feel super comfortable about using them topically. So let's get started. Oh, and by the way, at the end, I will share with you how you can get started with me, or please, if you're already working with a wellness advocate, go back to them and have them help you get started. There's beautiful oils out there that will help everybody in every home. So why would we use essential oils topically? There's significant benefits when you're applying essential oils to the skin. Simultaneously, you're providing aromatic benefits on the user as they inhale essential oils from their skin. It also provides soothing, calming, warming, cooling, or perhaps energizing feelings for the body. One of the oils I'm going to share with you today is peppermint. I have a roll-on that's already diluted. It's called Peppermint Touch. This is one that I feel very energized and feel very cooling with, and so I love to apply it topically. Topically using essential oils also allows the user to target very specific areas of the body. When I started using oils, I was super nervous about where to put them and when to put them there and how much and all the dilution options. And so hopefully I can break through some of those questions and help you to feel really confident so you can get good results. So the benefits for the skin, it's going to help reduce appearance of skin imperfections. I remember I had one of my very first things with these white calcium deposits that were all underneath my eyes. And I applied frankincense essential oil all around here, diluting it and closing my eyes afterwards so the fumes wouldn't irritate. And it was amazing how this supported my skin, and over time, those were vanished. They weren't there. They weren't an issue for my skin anymore. So we cleanse the skin with essential oils. It helps to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. There's many oils that are just going to help support the skin in its plumpness. It's, I don't know how the words for skin people, but you know, the goodness. We want our skin to reverse time and go back, but it's going to help the skin to be able to do that. And promotes a glowing complexion. I've been using these oils on my skin, by the way, for 10 years. And I know I'm not perfect by any means, but I am 41. And I feel like often I get the compliments of, my gosh, your skin looks so great. It's so glowing. And I know a big part of that is what I do internally with oils and supplements, but also the blemish, like the wrinkles and things are all being helped with the essential oils. It also is very soothing to irritated skin. So if you are experiencing things like, skin irritation, I always think of redness and just hot or itchy or different stuff that's going on in the skin. There's different oils that can help with those issues as well. So the different benefits for the body. As we're applying the essential oils to the body, it's going to help that localized area, but it will also spread. Essential oils are super smart. They're carbon-based and they can travel throughout our systems pretty easily. It helps feelings of relaxation, calming, maybe soothing to different joints or muscles. It can also be warming or cooling depending on the essential oil you're using. I always think warming might be an oil like clove or cinnamon, maybe even lemongrass. But then some cooling oils that you might use are wintergreen and peppermint, and it helps the body to just kind of lower its temperature, and it feels very relaxing too, especially different times of the year. We're also using oils on our body to relieve tension. I know this is an area of tension for me throughout the day. We're moving mattresses in my home today, so I've got a lot of tension in this area. That's an oil location I'm going to apply them to for soothing my muscles. It can also benefit the body as a whole when you're doing very targeted specific areas. So we use a lot on the abdomen for supporting the digestive system. We use a lot on, our throats or necks, and we have, irritation respiratory, and we want to help to relieve symptoms there. Maybe our temples, different areas like that. So how does it work? Each essential oil contains different chemical compounds with very unique benefits. After topical application, the oil is absorbed into the skin and the user will experience those benefits. The user then can also simultaneously enjoy the aromatic benefit of the essential oil as they're breathing that in, which is actually the quickest way to your brain and can create a great mood enhancer. So I want to talk a little bit about safety. I know a lot of us have little ones. I have a 15-month-old right now. But when I started doTERRA, I actually had a couple very little ones. And I wanted to be sure that I was using oils appropriately on them as well as myself and my elderly relatives. So dilution is really important. What carrier oils you're using, the dosage, and being aware of skin sensitivity. So I'm going to cover those. So dilution, always dilute these oils beforehand. These are like your dilute oils, all right? So many of them begin with C, don't they? But we've got our cassia, cinnamon, clove, cumin, oregano, and thyme. These oils are not going to be applied topically without dilution. Now, occasionally we can get away with it on the bottom of our feet because it's a very tough skin and we don't feel that sensitivity. But overall, we dilute these oils every single time we apply them. And so I don't even wait for the sensation to happen. I dilute prior to putting it on my body. The dilution method you're going to use is a carrier oil. Now, doTERRA has a fabulous one. We use our fractionated coconut oil. It is liquefied all the time as a fractionated oil. And so you won't have to worry about the coconut oil resolidifying, and it helps the body just to be absorbed real quickly. We also have an amazing spa hand and body lotion, and that just makes it, it's not as slippery. Lotions are really nice, especially when you're applying to dry skin and you want to add extra essential oil support. And then we do recommend every time you're diluting, it's typically 3 drops of carrier oil to 1 drop of essential oil. So just as a quick demonstration, I have some beautiful Holiday Joy oil, and I would put literally 1, 2, 3 drops of the fractionated coconut oil on, and then I would go for 1 drop of the essential oil. And I would just mix that together right there and apply, wherever I was expecting. Holiday Joy happens to be an oil that contains a lot of those must dilute oils. I also love this like soft skin right in my forearms. It absorbs really quickly, and I'm breathing it in. Besides, it's warming with all those oils in there, and it smells amazing. So application amounts, start with about 1 to 2 drops to increase it. I really felt the benefit when I did this earlier today. I received that with just that 1 drop. It was no big deal. It spread it all around. That's why oils can last you really long too, especially when you're getting them from doTERRA, because they're completely pure and potent. So you're going to repeat this dose then perhaps every 4 to 6 hours or as needed. I know we've had a lot of individuals with coughs or colds this season, and they're doing it more often. And it's very difficult to overdose when you're diluting and you're using those small amounts. You're just doing them more often throughout the day. So some people have some sensitivity. In fact, it's interesting. I've noticed in our home, even though we have quite an age range and quite a size difference, it doesn't make a difference with those characteristics as to who is sensitive. So it's a little bit of a trial and error. My 16-year-old happens to be very sensitive to peppermint. So is my 13-year-old. They feel like it's ice if you just put it directly on their skin. Whereas my 11-year-old daughter, she'll put the peppermint on directly and she's like, oh, I just love it. In fact, I always am finding her putting it in her temples or the back of her neck to relieve tension or stress. She just feels it's very calming to muscles and emotions. And so you have to kind of play around. You can dilute before you apply, during application, or after if you start to feel a sensitivity to it. Of course, if somebody has sensitivities to sun, they typically will burn. You might go ahead and assume that they're going to have some sensitivities, especially to hot or warming oils. And then you definitely want to be aware that any citrus oil you put on topically, you need to stay out of the sun or keep that location out of the sun for 24 hours because there's massive degrees of burn that will increase from the sun because you are increasing the photosensitivity of that area of your skin. So even if you dilute it, do not go in the sun with citrus oils on your body. Okay, so some essential oil clarifications. We have three types of sensitive oils. We have the neat, which means you do not need to dilute necessarily. You're not going to feel it on the skin. This would be your lavenders and your rosemaries. They're very wonderful to apply topically without dilution. You have your sensitive, so some are and some aren't sensitive. Some people, meaning, are sensitive to them and some aren't. This is like your peppermint, okay? And then you're going to have your dilute. And I gave you that list of ones already that just everybody's going to have some sensation to, and you're going to want to make sure that you dilute it. So some areas to avoid. We always avoid eyes and the skin around the eyes. Now, when I was applying that right here, I diluted it, and then I closed my eyes for up to 2 minutes. I just kind of stood in the bathroom or, listened to some music and enjoyed that little rest time and let that absorb, because the fumes really irritate your skin. The inner ears, inner nose, you don't want to be dripping oils directly in there. Genitals or injured, broken, or damaged skin, okay? Definitely avoid those areas and be safe. So some best areas for topical application. We do put them on our face a lot, okay? I do around my nose. Of course, I'm cupping my mouth and breathing them in. And then temples, forehead, base of the skull, and neck. Abdomen, arms. I showed you some arm location. Your legs, your knees, back, chest, and bottoms of the feet. Anybody that in our home that's feeling like an overall yuck, we'll put it on the bottoms of the feet. Or if it happens to be an essential oil that they don't really care the smell of, then I'll put it on the bottoms of the feet and slip some socks on. So they're receiving that topical benefit, but they're not necessarily receiving that aromatic displeasure to them because they don't like that aroma. So examples of topical use. Deep blue would be a great example. This is an oil blend, and it comes in oil form and a lotion form, and you apply it to your wrists, shoulders, neck after long hours at the computer. Maybe after a workout, you can put it on some stiff muscles or some tension. Eucalyptus. This is one you apply to your chest and breathe deeply for invigorating vapors. Again, I'll put this on the bottom of the feet. I've also put this along the spine. Spine just has a lot of good delivery methods, especially for my little ones, that don't love me holding my hand in front of their mouth to breathe it in. I'll put it a little bit on their chest, and then I put it along their spine. Frankincense, add a daily moisturizer to reduce the appearance of blemishes and rejuvenation. So if you have a favorite skincare, mine happens to be doTERRA's skincare line, I'll put a couple drops of extra frankincense in there and apply it topically. Helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes and rejuvenates the skin. It's going to get rid of those or help your body get over the discoloration. Like if you have those, like not freckles, but as you age, you get some sunspots. And then lavender. Add lavender to your bath and soak in it. It just will take away your stress and help relieve some muscle tension as well. We already have some essential oils that are infused. Some products that are infused with essential oils. These are lovely because you don't have to go find your coconut oil or find your lotion to put them on. All of our skin product lines, like the Barrage and the Essential Skincare line, all have our essential oils in them already for your cleansing, your washing, your toning, and your moisturizing. We have a deep blue rub. This is a lotion bottle that has the deep blue in it. Very easy to apply. I find that my athletes put this bottle in their gym bags and take it around with them and apply it before and during and after a practice or workout. doTERRA's spa products are beautiful as well. We have mud masks and scrubs and body butters, and these also are going to contain your essential oils, and they're going to be applied topically for you to absorb and receive the benefits. And we also have our breathe lines. We have vapor sticks, and that vapor stick is a beautiful way to apply, especially for little ones or just a quick on the go. And then Correct X, this is a must have. It's always in my purse. It's like it's a great wound supporter. And so we take this anywhere I'll put it on a blister or a scratch. I've even put it on blemishes on little ones. So anything that you want to support your body to be sure it's cleaned out and you're giving it good essential oils in a diluted form, the Correct X is awesome. So maybe some of you don't have these oils yet in your home and you're ready to get started and get these oils today. I want to just share with you 2 quick, easy ways to get doTERRA essential oils in your home with me. So we have 2 enrollment kits that I love. They're beautiful collections of oils that will make any medicine cabinet a natural medicine cabinet for you to start using right away. So this is the Home Essentials Enrollment Kit. I love this kit because it comes with a diffuser, and diffusers are a wonderful way to receive oils aromatically. It additionally comes with 10 essential oils, 9 of which are all 15 milliliters. That means they have 250 drops in every bottle. You've got frankincense, lavender, lemon, melaleuca, oregano, peppermint, doTERRA's Breathe, Digest Zen, doTERRA's On Guard, and then the 5 ml is the Deep Blue. It also comes with an essential oil book that teaches you how to use each and every one of these oils. Now, of course, you could retail this, but that would be completely silly. So be sure to enroll with me and go with a wholesale membership. At wholesale, this is going to be $275, and that includes your membership for an entire year. So anything that you want to reorder, you get a 25% discount on. Everything is 25% off. So I have my shop link on this YouTube channel, and you can just click there and head on over and purchase this kit. Now, if this price range isn't quite where you are, you're just not sure you would use this much essential oils and you want to get started with something smaller, the Family Essential and Beadlet Kit is wonderful. It's all of the same essential oils. They're just smaller. These are your 5 mLs. So they have 85 drops in them. And additionally, you're going to get the doTERRA On Guard Beadlets. Both the peppermint and the On Guard come with this. The beadlets are just a little tiny bead, like you would think, like a breath mint. You stick it in your mouth. You can pop them or you can swallow them right down. The peppermint is a great one for breath freshening or to cool the body. And the On Guard is going to be great for supporting the immune system. This kit retails for $200. Again, that is ridiculous. So go with the wholesale price and save. Everybody likes a deal, don't you? Wholesale is going to be $150. That includes your membership with doTERRA, and you will also have that 25% discount over the next year. I hope this was some helpful information to everybody. If you have questions, comment below or search me out on Instagram or Facebook, and let's get you started with your essential oils today. Thank you so much.